Could I just read one other passage?
Of course.
It's a wonderful passage, and it does bring in something that you touched on earlier. Marcus says, I travel along nature's way until I fall down and take my rest, breathing out my last into the air, from which I draw my daily breath, and falling down to that earth from which my father drew his seed, my mother her blood, and my nurse her milk, and from which, for so many years, I've taken my daily food and drink, the earth, which carries my footsteps, and which I've used to the full in so many ways. I travel along nature's way until I fall down. So he's not only part of humanity, he's not only cosmopolitanism, he's part of nature. He's embedded in nature. The air, the earth, the milk, these things are, you're being a human being. You know, you have your father, your mother, your nurse, and you also have the earth, and you're part of the earth and part of nature. And that's something that really speaks to us now, because, you know, we've become terribly detached from nature, and we've done terrible things to nature, and yet we have to learn again to recognize our presence as nature, within nature, and our mortality, but our mortality which doesn't disqualify or invalidate all that we are. It gives us a context. So I think the acceptance that going along with our agency and our intensity and purpose is also a willingness to accept the limits